big house, Michigan Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The ride. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason.
He's got it on the outside. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Manning. Coming out aggressively. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for room. It's Edwards. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble and give it to the other team.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Wolverines! Gets it into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he makes the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense all over it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Manning from the gun on third down. He's looking deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Knocking down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right side, it's Marsh. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw, and they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Throwing, Underwood. Looking for a big play. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. down, sending the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's past the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Wide open, it's a foot race. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the move, it's Edwards.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Rolling on the run. Makes the grab on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Dropping back, it's Manning. They're all over him. And he never had a chance. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds a man in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the stats and what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wingo. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for it all. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Rush is on. Trying to get away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. He's got the 1st down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision.
He's got it! He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Underwood. Right side, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense, quick tempo. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Manning. Left side is Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Has to have it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Smith. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. They knock him down right there. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give is to Smith. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. He's at the 50, at the 30, he's at the 10. defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 18 team, the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's Washington State setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Let's it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Smith takes the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Got an alley, and he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. He's got enough. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He's past the marker. Found a seam on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give is to Smith. Open space at the 25. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. The tag. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Running to the left. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They give it back to him. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that? and coming away with the first. That's huge.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Smith takes the handoff. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's third and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Stewart. Spinderella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough for the first down. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the fourth.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Enough to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Burrowing for yardage. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Buchanan. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Underwood. Under pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
He's got it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
Left side, it's Lockett. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He lets one fly deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback changing the play. Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Again, it's Underwood. Firing for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.